and it's pretty all over the place, so it's pretty cool. So guys, we're going to be getting ready to do this, and boom, we are onto my face. What is up, everybody? We are in a different area. We're about 3 minutes and 15 seconds in, so I'll be cutting the first 3.5 minutes off. So what is up, everyone? What's up, Gabe, Layton, Boomer, G, Rosemary, Jeremy, Brent Sawyer, Wayward? How you doing? Yeah, I know it's her. Here's the thing, we're in a different room. I got kicked out of the kids' room, and when I say kicked out, I mean I decided not to do it in the kids' room. Living room is too noisy, so we are in the corner of my bedroom. You would see that on the Patreon, Snapchat, Instagram story type thing, and yeah, so I cannot wait until I get the studio room. Trust me, I'm working very hard on that. So anyways, yeah, of course it's wild, bruh. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be talking about something very, very specific. I don't know how long it's going to take. Usually these little live streams, they go for the first 10-15 minutes. We talk about a specific topic. We talk about some type of beginner safety. We talk about some type of gear. We talk about some type of mental health issue. Or we just have like a topic of discussion. And then if it lasts any longer than that, that's perfectly fine. I'm streaming for 1 hour. Roughly, and if you guys go crazy with if we're just getting Patreon members, if we're getting YouTube members, donations like crazy, I'll just keep going. But I do have a live stream later today with Matt on the After the Ride channel, so I do have to make it to that at some point. So today's question, today's video, I know the live stream has a topic in the video, and the topic is need more audio. Is that what you're saying? You want more audio, bro? You need more audio? You want more audio? Let's see. Why are there so few women motorcycle riders? That is a topic of today's video. And I asked a question on YouTube, on one of the YouTube posts, and I said, quick question. Why do you think there are not a lot of women riders in the motorcycle community? We had 339 votes in the last 4 hours. So roughly, 75 votes an hour, 75, 80 votes an hour. That's pretty good. And I put up a poll question. The poll was, the first question is, or the first reasoning, that first idea of why, is that male-oriented marketing campaign by motorcycle companies. So they're not campaigning and they're not marketing towards women. So that's one of them. Another one was not enough women ambassadors to the industry. The other one was men themselves push women out of the community. And then number 4 was my ideas in the comments section. So we had 39%, there we go. 39% of people say male-oriented marketing campaign. 31% not enough women ambassadors to the industry. 12% men themselves push women out. And then we had 18% of ideas in the comment section. We had 53 comments. We had a very big reaction to this. It was very good. I actually really liked it. I read almost all of them. I think we still have more coming out. And there was one that really stuck out of my mind, but I kind of want to get your guys' ideas on this. Like I said, this is the first 10-15 minutes we stick to a topic. Usually it's me talking, but this one's kind of like open to everybody. So Jake from State Farm, why not get Nikki in one of your streams? She's not down for it. I feel like it's part of the topic. Should use her input while she's willing. Yeah, she was on yesterday. That video, I'm going to have it come out Saturday morning. So you'll see that one coming out. Yeah. So what's up, Jimmy? Kanazuki no Miko, you're a female writer. Okay, so we might be getting some of your input on that. It's because you boogers wore the dang t-shirt. If you read this, the B fell off. Okay. Eleanor, how you doing? Female writer. Okay. Sup, boy? Dan Shea, how you doing? The new HD TV spots had women writers in the commercials. See, that's one thing, is that I don't have cable television, so I wouldn't know. But that'd be great to see. Layton says, all the above. Only women I see are in biker gangs in my town, Ohio Bacon. We must respect women riders. Okay. Yeah. Kanazuki, I did say your name. I don't know. One second. Let me get more caffeine in my system because I will be staying up for a little bit. I only met women that say they want to ride, but I never meet any that actually ride. So let's kind of dive into that. Let's dive into that, everybody. I would love to hear your opinions on that. So what I do, whenever I do something, whenever I learn something, whenever I try to figure out what's going on, I always ask, oh, those shirts. Okay, that's yeah. I understand, Rosemary. Now I understand. Okay, okay. I've seen those shirts before. That's pretty derogatory. I don't like those. It originally blocked your comment, but I put it back on because I think that's true. That's part of the thing. But let's go jump into it. So what I do is I like to think about, the deep down foundational problems. I don't like putting band-aids on issues. I like to think about, why, and keep going down, down, down into the main thing of what's going on. Um, yeah, there could be a million reasons. MotoJitsu says there could be a million reasons, all subjective to the person. So I honestly think, like, for me personally, and I mentioned this in yesterday's stream, I talked a little bit more on this topic, and it was kind of I got a huge email, which was great. So if you're watching this, if you're not commenting, that's perfectly fine. So I got this huge email, and it kind of opened my eyes. I was like, you know what? Let's talk about it. Let's think about it. Let's see how we can actually. I mean, we're not going to fix anything right now on this stream, but basically, what I kind of got out of it and what I started thinking about today was there is a multitude of factors, especially with, the marketing is not towards women. The marketing is more towards men because that is where their market is. Men will buy the bikes, and that's so they market towards men. But here's the thing: is that women usually make up like 70%, like of what is it called? 70% of like the shopping, like the marketing, like women spend 70% of all money. So I mean, like it would be dumb not to market towards women and have women riders, because I mean you're getting just men buying stuff. So it would help out monetarily for these companies to market towards women. But how do you do that? So like how would you market towards women? I'm not a marketing expert. I'm just somebody that's living on the side that has stuff, like ideas, and I'm wondering why there's only like one woman per like 8 people in a class, because I've taken a few classes, I've seen a few classes. I'm sure MotoJitsu can attest to this, that it's usually maybe one rider that's a woman, maybe no riders that are women. So it's mainly just men. They are being marketed to, but they aren't buying, Steve says. Undead Dazzle Rider, women prefer cars. I mean, that's subjective. Women prefer cars, so do men. Men prefer cars too. Women prefer bikes, men prefer bikes. It's all about the different type of person. But there was one comment. That kind of opened my eyes. It kind of opened my eyes about this. And let me go ahead and grab that. That was from the comment section in the list. And this is what I'm talking about when I talk about there could be a multitude of factors. There could be a multitude of issues. But deep down, there's some type of fundamental issue. And Colville, Titus, this kind of goes with you. It says, "Hi, in my country, Trinidad and Tobago, women are bikers are on the rise. Our protective services and civil public are riding both dirt bikes and touring bikes." So we had a comment from the Sacrificial Rook. I'm going to read it verbatim because I feel like this is very important. Verbatim. So thank you, Minarix786, for subscribing. I appreciate that. I don't know why it's saying there's only 0 viewers. That should be fixed. Let's refresh it. It's 51. All right. So Sacrificial Rook says, and I'm going to read it verbatim, okay? So sorry if I'm not going to be reading your guys' comments right away. "You can go on and on about gender differences and marketing, but I think the core problem is more fundamental and something that affects all of us. Motorcycles have never really been accepted as a practical form of transportation here in the States. You look at countries where 125 cc's and scooters rule the roads, and it's a completely different story. You see women riding everywhere. These horrendously practical little rides beat the pants off any car when it comes to urban environments and quick stops or quick trips around town. Yet here in America, we look down on our noses at them as the lesser. Too quiet, too small, too slow, unfun, unsafe, not intended for daily use, just stepping stones before you get a real bike." So a rising tide lifts all boats. We want more women riders. We want more favorable legislation and respect from the cars we share the roads with. then it is imperative we break away from the elitist, enthusiast-only mindset that pervades motorcycling in America and learn to embrace the lesser. The best thing the industry can do for itself is get back to meeting the nicest people on Hondas. We're not getting more female riders until mom knows she can hop around town on a scooter without being seen as one of those people. So I like that. Sacrificial Rook. Yeah. See, look at that. Sacrificial Rook's in the comment. I loved that comment. I read it out loud for you, buddy. I liked it a lot. So some women could be too intimidated to do lessons as they expect it to be all men and feel uncomfortable. So I don't care. That's his name. I didn't just say I don't care. I think that's a lot. Think about when you go out to the gym as somebody that might be overweight, even a male, like an overweight or just don't know what you're doing, like you're scared. This is your first day at the gym. You walk around, you see all these big buff people. There's women that are huge. They're lifting more than you. There's women that are not huger than you, but they're lifting more than you. They know what they're doing. Everyone's having a good time. You're nervous as hell, and you quit. I think a lot of that same mindset goes into motorcycling, and it's not just women; it's men too. There's going to be those people at the gym that are going to, take you under their wing and say, hey man, try this out. This is going to help out. This is going to work great. Then there's also going to be those that look down on you and say, hey, you look like you're dumb. What are you doing in here? You fat ass, or what are you doing in here? You like weakling. You can't even lift the bar or whatever. So there's always those types of things out there. And I think a lot of it is the being uncomfortable and not knowing what you're doing. And I think a lot of people that don't know what they're doing, especially and I'm using the gym setting because a lot of us have probably been in that. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read the comments at the same time, but there's probably been a lot of people in that same situation to where you go to the gym and you're nervous, and the way you kind of get through that first hurdle is by getting a trainer, right? You go out and you get a personal trainer. You work with the personal trainer. It's a one-on-one session. They're always encouraging. If you get a good one, they're always encouraging. You're making progress. You're feeling good. And then after a while, you're like, you know what? I know enough. Thank you so much. Bob or Jenny for coaching me and training me. I think I can handle it now. Thank you so much. For these past 6 months have been great. These past 12 weeks have been great. And thank you. I don't feel nervous when I go to the gym now. I feel like I know what I'm doing, all that stuff. And here's the thing. I think that also involves motorcycles. But here's the thing with the gym. And I play along with a lot of these comparisons because I know a lot of us are motorcyclists and a lot of us aren't. So it's kind of hard to relate. But I think a lot of us can relate to body image, and I think a lot of us can relate to stuff like that. And I honestly think the way the fitness industry for the longest time has marketed to men and women, it's obviously been kind of like unattainable results and stuff. They've been pushing some weird things, but they've been marketing to both. They've been marketing to women and men. So they've been getting the women and men. With the motorcycle industry, they've just been marketing to men. They're making it like this is what men do. And if you want to be a woman that does it, okay, cool, awesome, but we're not doing that. Yeah, exactly, Motojitsu. That's why I love taking smaller girls' bikes and destroying. Well, he put it in quotes: smaller girls' bikes and destroying people on the street on the track. Yeah, so I mean, the bike doesn't matter itself. It's and it kind of goes back to that. Is that once you get the training, you get the confidence, you get the the relaxation of like, man, this is not a big deal. I think a lot of women and newer riders, it's not just women, like I mentioned with the gym metaphor, is that a new person to the gym, male or female, has insecurities. And I don't think it's a women or biological thing. Just like Sacrificial said, was that it's more of a fundamental thing where we have people looking down on others when you shouldn't be looking down on others. You shouldn't, as another motorcyclist, we shouldn't be looking down at somebody that's riding a 125. We shouldn't be looking down on that woman or that guy riding a scooter back and forth to college and whatnot, or just to the grocery store. I think a lot of stuff you shouldn't be doing that. And Steve, Daniel, how many women firefighters did you work with? I had 2 women firefighters in Yuma, and then I think I had 3 or 4 down here in Tucson. Yeah, Motojitsu. I like riding the Nikki's Honda Rebel 500 almost more than the my Harley Sportster. So I think a lot of the issue is just the way we treat people, and this kind of goes back to REVZILLA and what's his face, the other dude with the badass beard, and he talked about how other people are talking down to others. I think there is this cultural issue, and it's not just motorcycling. Like I said, it could be the gym, it could be cars, it could be jobs. I mean, there's people that look down on blue collar jobs and make them feel like crap, even though they're doing great. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of hate that goes around. So it's something that maybe it's an American thing. Maybe it's something that you have to have the best of the best of the best. You have to be the best of the best of the best in order for you to get any type of recognition. And a lot of things are pretty hard to do, including motorcycling. So yeah, so Motojitsu. Let's read this. Lead by example. Wear gear. Take courses and practice. Otherwise, I think you have no right to say anything to anyone. Also, if you're unwilling or unable to do what you're asking someone else to do, exactly. And really, to round it all up, to round up what I'm trying to say, because we've been talking for about 19 minutes, and I know the first 3, 4, 5 minutes was the intro, so about 15 minutes, and I'm going to open this up to everybody, and I'm going to start reading your guys' comments. So if you wrote something that I haven't read, trust me, I'm gonna read it once you type it again. So please type it again. So to put this in full circle, it's exactly what Motojitsu has said, and it's crazy because him and I are pretty much on the same page on everything. So it's pretty badass. I think we're both in a good spot here. I think we both have an understanding of a lot of this stuff. Is that if you get the training, if you go out and you get your personal trainer, you go take an MSF course, or you do some parking lot practice, get the Motojitsu book. You know what I mean? It's out now. You'll feel more confident. You won't feel so self-conscious when it comes to other people. Like if you're riding a 125 or 250, a 50cc, whatever, you're out riding, but you could do figure eights, slow speed U-turns. You can go around a frickin' you could do the blue belt, you could do all that stuff, and then you have some big dude that's like, huh, you look stupid on that thing, and you're out here out riding him. I think that's empowering, and I think a lot of women, I think a lot of new riders, especially those like in my area, the ones that are not like the physical area, but the ones that are like me with the mental health and everything, the ones that have been, that do this for a confidence boost. You guys are in the best spot right here. You can learn something. You could take classes. You could do whatever. You could do YouTube classes, whatever it is. Um, you're gonna have fun. You're gonna get confidence boost, and after a while, you're just not gonna give a living shit about what other people say. And I think the reason why there's a few women motorcycle riders is because there's just that hurdle right there. Honestly, it's coming from a guy, and I know as a guy I shouldn't be mansplaining this kind of stuff. And it'd be great if Nikki would be able to say this stuff. But here's the thing: is like I put a camera in front of her. Sometimes it's just I've been doing this for so long. I can speak my mind. I have no problem. And some people don't, and maybe there needs to be more women ambassadors. So women out there that can talk on camera, women out there that can show some skill, we need you out there. And the only way that can happen is if you go out and do it. Get those classes done. Get those classes done. Not only is it going to make you safer, but you'll become an ambassador for motorcycle riders, female motorcycle riders. So I think that's what we need to get going. Yeah, I know, Boston. Yeah, I used to be an MRA, man. I still kind of am. So, still kind of am. Gavin McGinnis is funny. I ain't no what is it called? One of his boys though. But yeah. So that's kind of my thing. You know, there's more to it, but let's get to less preachy shit. Let's go talk. Let's have some fun. So Steven Stafford, I'm gonna start from there. So if you had a question, if you had something to say, I'm starting from Steven Stafford at 4:17 p.m. He says, Dan, the Wizamic headlight. See, we're getting into it. You purchased is still working out well for you. I got one for my bike, but not installed yet. It is so affordable. Kind of makes you wonder if the durability is there. So my Wizamic headlight right now, I don't remember when I installed it. I installed it probably 2 years ago, probably a year and a half. Still working great. And here's the thing, and I mentioned it in the review of that of the light, is that let's say I went out and bought the Harley version or something that was like $400. Cool. Hopefully I'm gonna get $400 out of it, right? Once if it broke within 2 years, freak accident, whatever, I gotta go buy another one. It's not under warranty it anymore, right? 2 years. Usually it's about a one year warranty. Gotta go buy another one. So let's say I bought that $50 Wizamic light and it broke within a year. I'll go buy another one. Broke another year. Okay, I'll buy another one. Broke another year. That's $150 in 3 years compared to $400. You know, and how many years it might last. But yeah, it's been lasting. It's lasted this whole time. Still doing great. So it was a great purchase. I'm very happy with it. So Jake from State Farm, I'm a very petite woman the other day riding a Heritage Classic. Oh, I thought you said you were. I met a very petite woman the other day riding a Heritage Classic, and it was cool to see how confident she was on such a big, heavy bike. Power to her, especially since I'm on a Sportster. See, that's another thing, guys, is that as motorcycle riders, I think at least the crew, right? The DDFM crew here, the guys and gals, everybody, the people, the humans that are on this channel, we are very happy to see anybody on a motorcycle, right? Can we all get a thumbs up in the chat if we're all pretty happy to see somebody on a motorcycle? I wave at everybody. I wave at motorcyclists while I'm in the car. I mean, I'm happy to see other people riding. I want to see other people riding safely. Now that's the thing I push. Like if I see somebody not riding safely, I'm like, good job you're riding, but wear a freaking helmet. So I'm like that. But yeah, it's really awesome. I love to see somebody just killing it on a bike, whether it's a woman or a male. I just like to see it. What's up, Benjamin? How you doing, boys? Asteris1, what's up, boys? Jimmy Hernandez, I even have an uncle that made fun of my Sportster. I don't care at all. I tell him is mine is paid for. Yeah, boy, that's right. See, when you get shit done yourself, it's freaking cold in here. When you get shit done yourself, it don't matter. It don't matter. I have a year with my Wizamic. Love it. Jimmy, yep. I have a year and a half with it. Killer Turkey, question. Do you have any group rides planned? I don't have anything planned. The guy that pretty much planned everything, he's had surgery and stuff, but I've been super busy. I would love to do some more group rides, but I've just been super busy with the house. I'm in like I said, I'm trying to get a studio going. But nothing yet. I think the closest one will probably be when I go up to Phoenix in April. Steven Stafford, $40 for the Wizamic. Yeah, but yes, Wizamic kicks ass. Yep. Kanazaki no Miko. True. You said you were driving, so I better not be seeing you typing. DO5, I just took the MSF class last month and got my endorsement, and of course my husband talked me into it. Now I love it and ready to buy an Iron 883. Might become a female blogger on YouTube. Yes, DO5, we need, like I said, more ambassadors to the sport when it comes to female riding. We have a shit ton of men, which is great. But I think it also plays into the fact of I can relate to other male motovloggers. I can relate to other male leads in a movie. It's harder for me to relate to a female lead. So I had a great time. Like for instance, I watched Alita Battle Angel this week. Great movie. Awesome movie. No spoilers. Guys, gonna need to go watch it. Perfect 3D. When it said 3D, I was like, man, I don't want to watch a 3D movie. But it's by what's the dude? The guy that made Titanic and Avatar. So if you liked Avatar's 3D, you're gonna like this 3D. Anyways, I had a hard time putting myself in Alita's shoes. It was a female. On top of it, it was a freaking robot. I mean, like, how am I gonna be a robot? When it's a male lead, I can be like, oh yeah, I can kind of project myself into that. So I think a lot of the issues is that a lot of women can't do that to a male motovlogger. You know what I mean? So if we have more female motovloggers, it'd be easier for the women that are thinking about doing it to get into it. You know what I mean? So it'd be great to have you on there. And I'm glad you got your endorsement. It's great. Yeah, I see all these thumbs up. Yeah, boys. Yes, yes, boys. I bike way for my riding mower. I saw that in the Discord chat. I'm going to try something out real quick. I'm going to try something out and see if this works. Discord. Nope, it didn't work. So I'm working on, supposedly there's a bot that I have. Let's see. Let me try it in here. No. Not doing it in here. Womp womp. Alright. I was hoping it was gonna post the link. Let's see. Okay, let's scroll back up. You also got those assholes that like throwing out the stigma of a certain bike, usually low displacement, being a girl's bike. In my opinion, I have the most fun of small bikes. Example, Honda Grom. Yeah, so I actually talked about that in one of my videos, and I still get a lot of crap for it. How I talked about how a lot of even the bigger guys would tell me that I'm riding a girl's bike. Yeah, Vincent, her eyes are huge, but here's the thing: it was actually pretty good. Check out Amanda Zito as the Magpie Flies. She's a motovlogger. She's awesome. Yeah, she does great. I actually share a lot of her stuff. It'd definitely be inspirational and encouraging to see female riders vlogging, YouTubing. Yeah, it would be really cool, and that's something that I've been pushing a lot. It's something that I've been supporting quite a bit. It's just there's not a lot of people. You were texting and driving. See, look at that, boys. Look at that, boys. Dang, we've been streaming for 30 minutes. Like I said, the first couple minutes was just me talking. Oops, wrong button. I'm gonna let the Discord know that we are live. It's not updating the thumbnail. All right, so Guatemita, can you please make a tutorial video on how to carry a pizza box while riding? Is it possible to safely carry pizza on a motorcycle? It can be if you have a tank bag, or you can strap it to the back seat, but definitely don't carry it while you're trying to ride. That's very unsafe. I used to watch Tank Girl, but she hasn't posted in like a year now. I watch Killswitch Queen. Yeah, Killswitch Queen has a badass bike. Have you guys seen her bike? Jake from State Farm probably has. Have you guys seen her bike? It's a badass bike. I think I recently shared it on my Instagram. I carry a case between my legs. Yeah, you carried a case between your legs. Oh, man, you're crazy, man. You're crazy. Crazy. All right, so while we're here, while I have the caffeine in my system, while I'm chit-chatting a mile a minute, I want to let you guys know about Patreon. And I know a lot of you guys know, because I see a lot of you guys that are already patrons. But right here, patreon.com/DanDanTheFireman, we're going to be doing a DDFM USA tour where I travel the country, and oh, wrong button. That should be the map. So anyways, so I there's a map on the Patreon where Holden, Brickhouse, thank you for subscribing. There's a map on the Patreon where I'm going to be traveling around, and the map is a rough draft. I want to meet as many of you guys as I can. So once we hit 500 patrons, it's definitely going to be happening. And maybe it could happen sooner when we get closer to 400. So the goal of this stream, 1,000 patrons equals the global tour. So it's only $1 a month, guys. It's $1 a month. You get a bunch of perks, but definitely check it out. Patreon.com. It will be very, very helpful. That way I can budget and do all those things, and it will be so fun to see you guys. So if you want to support the channel, swing on by patreon.com, boys. There's the link right there. There's the link. Oh, snap, Jake from State Farm. I'm waiting for it to pop up on my screen, Jake from State Farm. Oh, snap, boys. Super chat at $4.99. Yeah, boy. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Reyes Rodriguez pledged $5 on Patreon. Thank you. Welcome to the crew. We are at 241, I believe. Yeah, boy. $5 Patreon, man. That right there, that's the DDFM crew patronage. You get access to the DDFM crew manual. You get access to a bunch of stuff, and this should be updating. Come on, hurry up and update. That's part of the map that it's gonna be searching for. But send me your picture. Whoa, how come we have 238? What happened? I thought we had 240. What happened? No, did we lose two? Did we lose two? No way. No, it says 239 on my screen. 239. What happened? Let's refresh that goal. Oh, whoa, dude. What? You just became a DDFM legend. You were the very first. You became the very first DDFM legend. What? Dan, we need to get you. We need to get you on the Discord, bro. Dan, we need to get you on the Discord. I know you said you're having some issues. Let's figure this shit out. Let's figure this shit out. Is it because we have the same name? Is it because you wanted to be a legend with the same name, boys? Holy crap. Dan Shea, you are a legend. So for legend status, I haven't had to do this yet. You're going to get a personalized video, man. A personal thank you from me. I'll be making a video for that. So if you're having Discord issues, you might have to refresh it. I want to let everybody know Dan Shea just became a Patreon legend on... Oh my gosh. Just want to help and you are doing good for others. Thank you, Dan Shea. Thank you so much. I honestly, truly appreciate it that you became the very first and so far only DDFM legend. Holy crap. Each month you'll receive a personal thank you video from me as long as you stay a DDFM legend. But holy shit. Holy shit. So Dan Shea, we need to get you in the Discord, man. Oh my gosh. I honestly I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. We're getting closer. That right there, that's like worth $100. It's worth $101 patrons, obviously monetarily. But like I said, guys, every little bit helps. Dan Shea's doing things over here, but every cent helps, especially on Patreon because that allows me to budget. So anyways, let's get back. Oh my gosh, you keep distracting me, bro. Rosemary, you were a legend until you took off the roll. Yeah, you still are to me, Rosemary. If everybody doesn't know, back in the day, let's talk about this. Back in the day, Rosemary, she asked me, "Hey, how much does it cost for your classes that you're gonna take?" And this was before I started doing the MSF stuff, and I told her, I just said it. I had a donation goal and everything. When I was at the store, I get a message from PayPal saying that she paid for it all. That's why she was a legend. That's why she still is a legend. Boom, boom. Thank you so much. That way, that pushed me on the goal of where I'm at. I took a bunch of classes, became an SF rider coach because of that. So thank you so much. Let's see. So A Robinson 180's having issues with Discord. So let me know in the chat what kind of issues you guys are having with Discord. And then I'll see if I can answer your questions in this chat. Let's see. Dan Shea says... One second, let me scroll up a little more. Ride the Tail of the Dragon in Tennessee, North Carolina, and also the Chirola Skyways. Well, I would love to, Steven. I definitely make my way out there if not if, but when we do the DDFM tour. and I'll be swinging by Dan Shay's and be like, "What's up, bro? Let me buy you a beer, bruh. If you don't drink beer, then I'll buy whatever the heck it is you eat or drink." Let's see. So thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate everything you're doing for this channel. You're supporting a lot. So thank you. Jake from State Farm, if you buy me a beer if you could, man, let's buy each other a beer. That's what I want to do, guys. I mean, not just buy each other beers, but that's what I want to do. When I do the tour, it's not just about me like, hey guys, I'm coming out here. I'm DanDanTheFireman. Let's all just, listen to me and I'm going to show you. No. I'm going to go out there, and if you have a question, yeah. I mean, I'll put on a little clinic. I'll put on something fun, like if you guys have any issues. But if it turns out like everyone just shows up, it's like, yeah, we already know how to ride. We're good. Let's go get a meal. I'd be like, okay. I don't have to waste your time trying to talk to you guys about clutch control and doing U-turns and crap. I mean, unless you want to do that. But if you guys just want to go grab a beer and have a burger, if you want to maybe eat healthier, I don't know, whatever, I'll do it. We can come hang out. I was here for a historic moment. # blessed. Yeah, Ian Van Dyke. So was I. So Peter, can you make a video? Should you buy a Chinese bike? There are some Chinese bikes out there that are pretty good, but here's the problem: is that you're gonna have a lot of import issues from China, especially now with the Trump. So you might have some issues with that. So definitely, Japanese might be the best right now. It all depends on what you're doing. You mailed the knife today. Should be at your place Saturday. You boy, I can't wait to get it. This Saturday and Sunday, I'll be coaching at Ride Arizona MTC. I'll be coaching a class. I think there's 9 people in it already. So I'm excited. I'm excited to get more information, get to learn more. Oh, damn. Vincent Allen, eat chicken parmigianas when Dan comes out. Yeah, boy. You know I'm Italian over here. You know I want to eat some chicken over here. The parmigianas. Oh, snap. DO5, your content is great. Just subbed. DO5, just super chat. Your content is great. Just sub, boys. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the super chat. Appreciate it. Mario Ruiz Santos. Cheers from Portugal. How you doing, man? Yeah, subs, sharing, just being in the chat themselves. You don't have to donate if you don't want to. Monetarily, it's great to get because that helps me do what I do. But here's the thing: I'm here for you guys. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for me to be able to chat with you. I'm having fun. As you can tell, I'm relaxed. I have myself an energy drink, just because I gotta stay up. I'm doing another live stream at 7:30, so it's 4:30 now. So in 3 hours, I'll be doing another live stream with Matt. And we're going to be talking about some really cool stuff. So, D, if you like my content, okay, and you like what I'm doing right now, Matt, my best bud, Motos with Matt, he hasn't put anything on his channel in a while, which he should, but he knows a lot, and we like to bounce off each other and stuff. And this is you guys like to make or ask questions. Imagine asking questions. We could bounce off each other. So if you want to, guys, check out After the Ride podcast. It's right there. And I just saw Dan Shay say that he makes beer. Oh shit, dog. I'm gonna have some of Dan Shay's beer, boys. Dan Shay, I'm gonna meet you. We're gonna I gotta meet Rosemary. I already promised that. I'm gonna meet Rosemary. I'm going to Texas to meet Venezia, and so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna come meet you, Dan. We're gonna have a beer, one of your beers. Asteris one, gotta go dance. See you later on the stream with Matt. Yeah, boy. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the mustache. I like seeing the mustache in the chat. Guys, if you want to know what the mustache is, whenever you click that money symbol down below in the chat, it says join and super chat. If you click join, you get a bunch of different perks too on top of having all that stuff. MotoJitsu's got to leave, but before he leaves, guys, before MotoJitsu leaves, if you haven't done it yet, if you haven't done it yet, Greg, I'm going to do it right now. Everyone go to motojitsu.com. He just had a book come out, and he sent me a book. Oh, shit. Go get MotoJitsu's book, but right now, Rosemary, just became a legend. Just became a legend. Holy crap. Holy crap, guys. I feel like I need to have music playing on in the background whenever I do these live streams. I think that'd be something I'm going to be doing pretty soon. You guys, we have 2 legends. Never had one. Yeah, Dan, he's doing great stuff. Buy his book. I'll be doing a book review. I might even do a a book club with that. So like every week we'll just the trip's coming in sooner now. Guys, that's the thing, is that the 500 is just an estimation of what the 500 patrons is just an estimation of, like, around that time I feel like I'll be able to afford it, to leave the house for a couple weeks, not make those types of videos for a couple weeks. So the 500 is just kind of like where I'm budgeting. Dan, I think you understand that. As a business owner, you understand that you got to budget. You got to figure out what it is. So, I mean, even if we hit like 400 or let's say 350, depending on the level of patrons, I might be able to do it sooner. So, guys, the more we get, especially at the $5 level, the closer and closer and closer and closer and closer I could do it. So, thank you so much, Rosemary. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dan. Thank you those that, and it's not just you and Dan. It was Reyes Rodriguez. Thank you so much. Anthony Robinson on the 19th. So I mean, we had some people that just did some crazy stuff. I'm sorry, Rosemary. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm gonna have to, since you guys are legends, I'm gonna separate you guys in the description. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Let's go ahead and separate you. You guys are legends. So, actually, I'll do that later. That's too much for me. I get distracted easily. Holy crap. Santiago, let's go. Rosemary, thanks for supporting DDFM and helping provide us with great content. So, guys, here's the thing, is that Rosemary, Dan, and all those patrons and all those super chats that we got even during the stream, they are helping monetarily with what we're doing here. So that's how I was able to get this mic and this mic stand. That's how I was able to get these headphones. That's how I'm able to do this live stream. That's how I got these all this lighting. It's so I can help share my ideas with you. Oh snap, Jake, I'm guessing Jake from State Farm just pledged $5 off Patreon. Oh yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Can you dig it? Woo! Thank you. Sorry, my nose is like it's running. Sorry, I keep picking my nose. It's weird. Thank you. Thank you, boys. But they're helping monetarily to where I can have internet access. I can have electricity to keep doing all this stuff. But if you just want to help, just watch the videos. Just watch the videos. Hopefully, I'm giving you guys what you need. Watch the videos. Yeah, so exactly what Dan Shea says. Streamlabs donation, I get to keep 95% of the money that you donate. I only get to keep 60% from Super Chat. YouTube likes to take a 40% cut. So, that's why it shows right here. If you just want to tip, streamlabs.com/DanDanTheFireman, and when you tip, your name will go down there where it's going across. You know what I mean? So, Patreon and Streamlabs are the way to go. Sorry, Rosemary, I actually clicked the non-public donation, but it came up anyways. No worry, Dan. I appreciate it. Your content has been super helpful. I can't wait to get out on the road when the weather gets better. So, Reyes, what is it that you're doing, man? What kind of bike you got, boy? So, Jordan Reimer, is the live stream is what your videos are going to be now, or will you continue to do the motovlogs and explain videos actually with your bike? So, 3 days a week, I do videos on the bike. 3 days a week, they're actual videos, okay? I do these live streams 5 days a week because I try to anyways, as many times as I possibly can, because I get hundreds of comments, guys. I get hundreds of comments. Excuse me. I get hundreds of comments every day asking questions. And I can't type quick enough. I cannot type quick enough. I cannot sit on my phone all day answering every single question. So a lot of my questions go unanswered, and the best way I could do it is I could do a live stream roughly around the same time every single day where it's 5 p.m. Arizona, 4 p.m. Arizona. That way I can answer questions. You guys can pop in. I can read your comment. I can answer it quickly. I don't have to type. Honestly, I don't type very well, and it allows me to do that. Jake from State Farm, $5 ain't much, but I figure every little bit helps. That's exactly it, dude. $5 is a lot. And it does help. It does help. Trust me, $5 is a lot. Like I donate to probably about 10 different other creators on Patreon, and trust me, $5 adds up. But no, yeah, 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I still have videos coming out. Tomorrow I have a video, or not. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow I have a video coming out. I forgot what time. Probably 3 or 5, depending on if I'm gonna do a live stream or not. And it's based off of women riders again, but it's me on the bike. It's me doing the full editing with the 360 camera. It's me on 6 different bikes. It's pretty cool. I liked it. But yeah, I'm still going to be doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday videos, and I'm just adding these on top because, well, I have the time. I mean, if I'm sitting around doing 3 videos and I don't feel like I'm giving you guys enough value for that. So I do now these 5 videos. Take that ginseng, boys. Moto Michelle. Hey, Moto Michelle. So I'm assuming you're a woman. This is great. I'm not calling you out or anything. I'm just saying to kind of recap what we were talking about. We kind of came out to the idea of we need more women ambassadors, more women on motorcycles, and then we just need more, and it kind of came down to the just more vloggers, more people that has confidence to give others, more confidence to give others. Because if I'm giving people confidence riding, it might be just men, and because my viewership is 95% male, and I remember when I had Nikki on the channel, the viewership for females went up to 10%, so it was 90-10. So just that little bit helped out a lot. So we need more. We need more women riders. Yes, G-Pop, signing up as a monthly patron is the best for the channel because it allows me to budget. Because then I kind of know, hey, what's going to be happening every month. YouTube with their AdSense, with their ad revenue, it could be anything. That's the crazy thing. Let's see. Yeah, you could sign up for $1. My buddy's girlfriend was riding before we two started. Nice. So yeah, sometimes the women are the ones that get the men into riding. There should be more women riders, and it's not necessarily. And here's the thing, from a business standpoint, let's just talk about business standpoint. Let's say I'm Harley Davidson. Let's say I'm Indian Motorcycle, and 95%, which is my demographic, 95% of my riders are male. Okay. Now, if we can bump that to 60-40. It doesn't mean I lost men. It doesn't mean I lost 35% men. It means I still have that massive amount of men, but now I have a massive amount of women riders. Now I have a big jump in total riders. Now I'm making a lot of money. So why aren't companies marketing towards women? And I think a lot of people are scared. I think a lot of people are like, well, if we market to women, we got to market, these low CC bikes. And it's like, well, you don't really have to. But if you're going to do that, it's not just women that are having issues with the bigger CC bikes. Men have the same issues. I have that same issue with those big bikes. I don't like riding big bikes. It's only taken me till now to ride a big bike, even though you're riding an S1000R. You're riding a big bike. You're riding a powerful bike. But I think they need to start marketing towards new riders, not necessarily women. I think they need to market towards new riders, and you can't market what you don't have. You can't market an 883, or you can't market the Scout or Springfield, as a beginner bike, as a low CC bike, because it's not. So I think manufacturers need to start coming out with 300 cc's cruisers, stuff like that. Because if you notice, a lot of 300 sport bikes, that's where women start. A lot of the 250s, that's where women start. And why aren't they marketing that for beginner riders? What's wrong with a beginner rider starting off on a smaller bike? I don't know. Maybe I need to go talk to some of these companies and just like give them my heads up. That makes sense. I'm glad you do regular videos because it's hard to sit down and watch the whole live streams to get the material push out. So Jordan Reimer, so one thing that these live streams, I just do the live stream, boom, done. On the After the Ride channel, I record the stream itself. So after the full hour or so live stream goes out, I take that recording, that recorded better, it's not like downloaded from YouTube, but it's actually recorded, and I chop up those little pieces into little highlights. So there's like 3 to 4, 5 minute, 10-minute videos on that channel where, like, for instance, last week we talked about beginner bikes, electric bikes for beginners, how to raise your bike for motorcycle maintenance, cam shaft versus belt versus chain. That's 4 videos at least during that live stream, and I chopped them up so now they're easily digestible. So if you guys want to see some of that stuff, please head on over to After the Ride. Go there After the Ride. Dang it, the heck, clicked the wrong button. That right there, you'll see some of those things. So definitely check that out. I don't do that for this though. I don't do that on this channel because I have all this overlay stuff. On the other channel, there's no overlay. It's just kind of us talking, so it's a clean video. This one is more just so I can hang out and talk with you guys. I pick a topic and we just talk. But yeah, I understand. Yeah, I definitely have 3 videos coming out every week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's not changing. Good, Chris Bailey. I saw that. But one sec. Dan said sub this guy and this guy and this guy and end up with 2K emails. sorry. Just got done with a ride on my Ninja 300. Had a blast. Locked her in. Yeah, boys. I have 3 women in my MC, Dan Che. Yeah, I mean, it'd be cool to have more, right? I mean, let's say you have 100 men, okay, and you have 10 females, 10 men, or 10 males, or 100 males, 10 females. There you go. Jeez. So that's like a 90-10, right? That's like 90%. Oh, no, actually, that's not 90-10. So it's 90 males, 10 females. That's 90-10. So let's say now you have 90 males, 60 females. You have a much bigger MC. You have a much bigger group. But the ratios are closer, right? So we're not taking away men from riding. That's not the point. We're not taking men away from riding. We're just trying to, okay, let's empower. Let's get people going in there. And if women, if they need, or it's not just women, like I said, beginner riders, if they need that boost of training, because a lot of times this stuff does not come naturally to a lot of people, including myself. So if you need that boost of training, maybe we need to create something where we encourage new riders to take these new skills. You know what I mean? So I think there's like some statistic. There's a bunch of statistics out there that, like, once, like in Florida, like I remember reading. So I don't know how true it is, but like in Florida, there's some really bad, let's say rape. I think it was rape cases. There's some really bad rape cases, and then they offered women self-defense classes for free, and the cases dropped down. Why can't we just offer some of these classes? Why can't we offer some of these things, not necessarily for free for women, but like, why can't we offer some of these things at a discount for first-time riders? I mean, like cable companies do that. First-time subscribers get this discount. Why can't we do that for the MSF? Why can't we do that for motorcycles? Stuff like that. I just started getting my girl into bikes. She's trying to wrap her head around using a clutch, trying to help as much as I can. LOL, she's super stubborn. Jake from yeah. Yeah, that's how Nikki was a little bit. But here's the thing: is don't try to overcoach. And it's not just for females. It's something I learned in the MSF Rider Coach program, is that there's level 1, level 2 type of training. Level 1 is overcoaching, level 2 is undercoaching, and you don't want to do either or. So you just give them the basics, let them figure it out. Same thing, especially with the clutch. That is a minor skill that will, once they understand the basics, the fine tuning of it will come into play. Oh, Steve Bauer just subscribed. Just kidding. He became a patron, boys. He became a patron, boys. Thank you, Steve Bauer. I appreciate it, man. You dig it? Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Woo! We're back at 240, but we got 2 legends this stream. We're about to be streaming for a full hour. I usually stream for 1 hour. We're at 58 minutes, but here's the thing. I'll keep streaming because we keep getting all these patrons. We keep getting some awesome conversation here, so I'll just keep streaming for a little bit. But like I said, I have to get off at a certain point so I can go to Matt's house. It's about 35 minutes away. Once I move into the new house, we'll be 10 minutes away from each other. That's why we decided to start this whole thing up, so I can't wait to do it. So thank you, buds. We're back at 240. Appreciate it. Not enough bikes have windscreens, running boards, and bags for the ladies. New England Endler. Now, a lot of women don't need that. I mean, that's the thing is, we need to stop thinking about. I think one of the biggest issues we have with some of this stuff is that I think a lot of the issues that we have, okay, is that we need to stop talking about men, women, classifications, African American, white American, whatever. I think we're all humans. We all have pretty much close to the same personalities. Like there's men and women that have anxieties about getting on a motorcycle. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. Fundamentally, when something's new, it's scary. Some people are predisposed. Some people are like, you know what, it's not scary to me. And some people are like, it's scary to me. I was one of those. It's scary to me. And I got the confidence to ride. I got so much confidence through all the classes and paying attention and focusing on these things that I was able to do what I'm doing now. I wasn't like this when I first started. And I think if we can get people this excited about motorcycles, this excited about certain things, why not? And I think it's just a human issue. I think it's a beginner issue. And I think we need to start encouraging beginner riders. And it just so happens women riders just aren't doing it. So we kind of just got to figure that out. Maybe we can change something. Who knows? Maybe the DDFM crew can change something. Maybe we'll be the spear, the head of the spear into these motorcycle companies. I got her saving money already so we can get her an MSF course. Yeah, boy. Dan and Blockhead convinced me to start riding with having your ladies taking part in your media. You certainly have a chance to motivate other female riders. I definitely want to get her back into it. She's going to get back into it once we move. We have more time, especially in the summertime because it's nice out here in the summertime. And we'll have the garage and everything, so it'll be great. And the neighborhood will be fun to ride in. Cheers, ride on, stay safe, y'all. Shout out from Ontario, Canada, DDFM, but George D said that. Thank you. I have a windscreen because I don't feel like I'm going to get blown off the bike. Yeah, windscreens are nice. You're just poking. That's fine. New England. Bike Freak Route 66. What's up? What's up, boy? How you doing, boy? Just call me female. I have windscreen because my face is so much more attractive without bug guts spattered on it. Yeah, boy. I don't want bugs in my beard. You know what I mean? So I wear full face. Just full face it. Guys, we had an insane live stream. I cannot believe we got 2 legends on this live stream. That is insane. Dan, Shay, Rosemary became legend status on this live stream. And to think I'm doing this live stream in the corner of my bedroom. Oh my gosh. You guys are insane. I love it. Thank you so much. How often do you teach the MSF? So Jordan, how often do I teach it? I've taught one class here locally at Ride Arizona MTC, and then they asked me if I wanted to teach again this weekend, so I'll be teaching again this weekend. This weekend, it's gonna be the BRC1 that I'll be teaching, and supposedly there's gonna be 9+ people in there. So that's gonna definitely be fun. It's gonna be interesting. I had 7 people last time. So it's basically whenever the class fills up and they ask me, "Hey, do you want to do it?" I'm like, "All right, sure. Might as well." And I'm not doing it because, like, I want to get paid. I'm doing it because I want to get the experience. So then when I go out and meet you all at the DDFM USA tour, I have the experience, not just the knowledge, but the experience to talk to you, to explain things to you. The more and more I learn, the better and better I get. And you guys are helping me out with that. Reyes Rodriguez with the content as helpful as yours. You can only go up. Well, I hope so. Thank you. Lochterin, I need to grow out my beard even with my full face. I got throat punched by Rakk at 50. Oh, damn. Woo. That would hurt. Come from my neck. Oh, yeah, you need to grow that beard out, bruh. I got Jake from State Farm. I do have an RF 1200. That's Nikki's helmet. And I have mine is the Shoei Hornet X2, boy. Chin curtain. Yeah, the chin curtain. I have a chin curtain on mine, but it only covers that part. Oh snap! We just got a new member, guys. I see it on the screen. I'm waiting for it to pop up on my Streamlabs OBS, but it's not wanting to. Boys. Streamlabs OBS, please update so I can. We don't have 47 people watching. We only have 32. Refresh that. Oh, snap. It won't let me move it. Jordan Reimer has become a YouTube member, boys. Jordan Reimer just became a YouTube member. Thank you so much for becoming a YouTube member. You now have a mustache next to your name, and your name is green during these live streams. And I think it even works out to when you make a comment on my channel. Thank you, bruh. Thank you, boy. I just cut a foot off mine. It's almost got caught in the fan belt. Wake up call for me. What happened? Your beard? Holy crap! When do you think you'll have a solid plan for your stops? Santiago Trujillo. Once we get closer, once I'm like, you know what? Like once I get like the truck. That's the thing is I want to get a truck and trailer. That way I can trailer out my bike. That way I can go on rides with you guys. So once I get that, it's like, okay, now we got to figure out where we're going. Now we got to figure out, what stops we're doing. And that's probably going to be closer to the 400 patron mark. So we try to let's get 250 at least. I mean, it's the more we chip away at it, the closer I get. But right now I'm thinking I want to start off by going towards the West Coast to start it. I want to go to San Diego and stuff, go up to PCH, maybe travel through, go up north and kind of swing back down. So that's kind of where I'm starting to head. And then I definitely want to go to the East Coast because I've never been to the East Coast, so that'd be really fun. Ryan Fu. Hi, dude. Can you say hi to Bubby for me? He's my doggo, and he loves motorcycles. Hey, Bubby. How you doing, doggo? I got my doggo out here, Stella Ella. She's a great doggo. But I'm sure Bubby's a great doggo. So, hi, Bubby. How you doing? If you pass through New Mexico, you can crash in my house. Yeah, boy, I might do that, man. I might do that. How do you become a YouTube member for your channel? So, Jordan Reimer became one. That's why he has that mustache, and he's green right there. You click the join button. You click the join button. It's right below, right next to the super chat button. So, that's one way to do it. And you get access to you get the emojis. So Jordan, you get all these emojis now, and then there's a $20 perk on Patreon where you can see videos ahead of time. But I gave that to YouTube members also. So for $5 on the YouTube membership, you get access to videos beforehand whenever I have them available for you. So boom, boom, boom. Yeah, Patreon really helps. Patreon's I get 90% of every dollar for that one, and plus that's right there is how I'm gonna go by the budgeting of that. Yeah, Jake. Good thing you're a nurse. I don't think you can do it if you're on mobile, just so you know, Jake. So I was able to do it on mobile for somebody else. I think I was, but if not, I think iOS. If you have an Android, you could do it. If you have iOS, it becomes an issue. But here's the thing: I'll post a link in the chat. I'll post a link in the chat because there's like a special link for iOS that you have to click. Yeah, it even says right here. So I'm looking at it right now. So I copied it and I just pasted it. So that right there is the link for those that have iPhones or for anybody using iOS. That's the link that will get you to the YouTube membership also. And you can hit the YouTube $ in the text box and it'll get you there. Yeah, you got the doggo, boy. I love that. That's my favorite emoji on Discord. And then on top of that, I had to just do it. I just had to do it on the YouTube members. YouTube members, boys. If it's not showing up for you on mobile, click that link right there. That should get you. I think you can click that on mobile, right? Yeah, boy. So you get the best perks out of everything if you become a $5 Patreon member because you get access to the DDFM crew manual. So all my training exercises, you get access to that, and you get your name on the DDFM crew wall. So send me your picture. If you become a $5 member, send me your picture. That way I can put you on the wall. It's a wall. It's like a Hall of Fame. And then if you become a YouTube member, you get access to videos ahead of time. And since I do these live streams all the time, you get access to that mustache. The next one, you get access to beard and a bunch of other stuff. So that's basically the best perks you can get is $5 patron and a $5 YouTube member. Unless you want your name in the description and in the videos, you become a $20 patron member. And if you want to be a DDFM legend like Dan and Rosemary, that's $100. And you get a thank you video. I think I'm gonna cap it. Because if you guys all just start doing it, I don't know how many videos I got to create. I got thrown off the bike the other day going 5. What? How? Moto Michelle rode the K1600 GT for the first time the other day. It's a big bike. That sounds like a big bike. I'm going to look it up. K1600 GT. Holy crap, that is a big bike. I bet you it's fast. No damage? Okay. How'd you get thrown off going 5? I mean, 5 miles an hour, everyone might think like, oh, that's nothing. No, 5 miles an hour, that's a lot of force. A lot of people can get injured at 5 miles an hour, so I don't doubt that you got thrown off. But I mean, it's like I'm trying to figure out how did you high side? Did you like what happened? What happened? Dan Shade trying facing away from the curb next time. Hitting a curb can launch you. Got a call from a client's insurance company, turned down the road next and killed the bike to answer before I stopped. Forgot to put a neutral. Oh, okay, yeah. So the gear, oh, dang, dude. That sucks. Jake from State Farm. Nurses are insanely funny. Now, here's the problem with nurses is that if you keep talking to them, they get insanely funny. No, they get like, I mean, I used to work with nurses. They become one of the boys. You know what I mean? How the boys talk. They talk. Yeah. Damn. Well, I'm glad you're doing okay. Hopefully your phone's doing okay. What time is it? It's 5 o'clock. So guys, if I leave here in the next 20 minutes, 6. Okay. So here's the thing, guys. I can stream for another 5 minutes, but I got to get ready to go because I got to drive a long time. Yeah, Jordan, I agree with that. I got to drive. I got to drive a while, and I got to do a live stream on Motos with Matt on the After the Ride channel. So guys, if you like these live streams, If you like hanging out and you like asking questions, this is the perfect time to ask questions. But guess what? Matt is insanely funny. Matt is insanely smart. So you might want to join and subscribe the After the Ride podcast / live stream. Santiago True is joining Patreon right now. Okay, so I'll wait a little bit. I'll wait for those 5 minutes because I want his name to pop up on the screen. I want everybody to give him a beer here. I want everybody to give him a cheers. We're going to hit 241, hopefully. But guys, it's only $1. Patreon's only $1. It's only $1. And you get. I just took a story of like this corner, so you could see what it is. So right now, all you see is this, like just a wall. But I have like a massive light up there. Oh, I just looked at it. Oh, I just looked at the light. It's so bright. There's a light up there. There's a light right there. My webcam's right here. I got my mic right here, and I'm talking on one of those TV dinners. Santiago Trujillo Boys just became a patron. Thank you, boys. Everyone give him a beer. Ray has got the idea. Give him another beer. Give him another. Thank you so much. We're at 241 out of 500. We're so close to halfway there. We're almost halfway there. We're almost halfway there. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it, brah. I appreciate it. I really do. Let me stream for 2 more minutes. Ding dong. Salud. 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 Oh, trust me, in the After the Ride podcast, guys, we're going to be saluting each other. Matt and oh, snap. Dan Shay just became a member. Oh, looked at the light, you ding dong. Dan Shay's killing it. I'm waiting for it to pop up. So, Moto Michelle, I'm going to check out your channel. I'm going to check out your channel right now. I don't want to put you in timeout. Yeah, boy! Dan Shay has become a YouTube member! I swear, that's what I'm going to be doing when we meet. I'm going to just, like, get my hand up and be like, blah! Thanks, boys! So I'm on your channel, Moto Michelle. Actually, wait, I gotta wait for it to pop up. Hey, you got some content! Whoop, whoop! Your first ride on the BMW K1600 GT. Yeah, nice. I'll share one of your videos tomorrow. Let's get some new people. Let's get some love over to Moto Michelle. Let's get her to 200 subscribers. Let's get her to 200. She's at 189 right now. We'll measure beards. Yeah, boy. Dan Shay's now got a mustache next to his name, boys. Let's see if we can get her to 200 subscribers. I'll share one of her videos on my channel tomorrow. Swing on by. Just click subscribe. Let's promote that. You got to do it. Let's promote it. I just posted the link in the chat. I think with that, though, I will be setting this screen to the thank you for watching screen. I just want to say thank you guys for watching. So I want you guys to swing by her channel, give her some love. Let's get her to 200 subscribers. Let's get her going. You know what I mean? Let's get her going. But if you guys want to check out the After the Ride podcast, I'll be streaming again. Guys, I'll be streaming again in 2 hours. In 2 hours, I will be on again, but this time I'll be with Matt drinking some beers, having some fun. And I just want to say thank you, Dan Shay. I'm going to go grab a beer. What kind of beer should I get? You know what? One sec. I'm going to go back. One sec. Dan Shay, what kind of beer do you make? And I'll go on the way to Matt's house. I'll get, like let's say you make an ale. I'll get an ale. Let's say you make a porter or a stout. I'll get a porter or a stout or an IPA. What kind of beer should I get? I want Dan to say it, and then Rosemary, I want you to tell me what kind of beer I should get too. I'll make sure I drink one of each. I'll drink one of Dan Shea's his beers. And then, Rosemary, I'll drink one of yours. And I'll drink it on the live stream today in 2 hours. In about 2 hours, 15 minutes, because we have it set for 7:30. Yeah, I don't want to drink his beard. Kanazuki Nomiko, no, we do not drink and ride. That's why it's on a different channel, and it's called After the Ride. My channel over there is called After the Ride. So do not drink and ride, please. I prefer light German ale mix with Corona. Okay. Rosemary is a non-alcoholic. Okay, so Rosemary, here's what I'll do. I'll drink a kombucha. A kombucha. I need something to help my stomach out a little bit. So kombucha has a little bit of alcohol. It's like 0.00. It's like nothing, but it's really healthy for my stomach. Yeah, Kanazuki Nomiko. Yeah. We'll be sitting. I won't be doing it. Actually, last time we did this, I had to get an Uber to go home. That's how safe. I spent an extra $25 to get home. So definitely, guys, if you're drinking and you're out and about, get an Uber. It's cheap. And it was nice because the guy just drove me and I was listening to some good music. And I picked up my car the next day. So I'll drink, kombucha's good. I love kombucha. So here's what I'll do. I'll get a German ale mix with Corona. Let's go ahead and switch back to this screen. I'll get a German ale mixed Corona. And then I'll get a kombucha. And I'll drink a kombucha. I haven't had a beer in 4 years. Love to make it, but I will be hurting for days. Oh, man. You make it, but you don't drink it. That's good for you. Honestly, it's good for you. If you okay, I'll drink water. Rosemary, I'll drink a glass of water and I'll say this is for you. How about that? I'll drink a beer and then I'll have a glass of water and then I'll go back to beer. How about that? I just want to say thank you, Rosemary. I want to say thank you, Dan. I want to say thank you to everybody here. We're gonna have I'm gonna have the credits roll. So don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. 1 second. Let me have the credits roll. Good business model. So we got the credits rolling. So thank you for supporting the stream. Moderators says stream elements. I don't know. Jake from Garden Steak, DO5 Super Chat subscriptions. These are all the people that subscribe. We had 4 people. Jordan Reimer, Dan Shea became sponsors. It's not showing who became patrons. It's not showing all the other stuff. So maybe this whole credit thing is pretty stupid. So anyways. Thank you guys. I'll be heading out. Oh, speaking of which, Rosemary, when she said that, hey, I'll be message me on the DMs and stuffs. On Dan's Lounge. What she's talking about is the Discord, guys. What she's talking about is the Discord. Please swing by the Discord. That's absolutely free. Dan Shea, email me or message me on Patreon. Let's figure out why you can't get in. J-Hog, nice to have you here, man, but I'm going to be heading out. See me on the Patreon, or not see me on the Patreon. See me on the After the Ride or in the Discord. All right, I'm going to leave.